So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment. Alright, before we begin jumping down the rabbit hole that is Little Mermaid 3, Ariel's begins. Let's talk about the song that they have in this movie that doesn't really belong because it's not made in that century. Remember, this takes place during the 1800s, and this is before Ariel meets Eric. So technically, probably like probably like 2 years before she meets Eric or something like that. Because there is not even mentioned the fact that she likes to go up to the air. But there's a song in here that does not fit. Now, usually when they make all these Disney stuff, they make up songs so people don't get mad at them for saying, hey, that movie did not exist in the century this movie is supposed to take place. Well, one of the songs in this movie is a real-life song that should not be here. So I'm going to make a little joke here saying, Sebastian!
I mustn't overreact. I must remain calm.
Clip from the movie. But Beetlejuice wants his song back. Yeah. Day-o, day-o, daylight come, everyone go home. Was made in 1956, but recorded in 1955. So, it was written by let's see, where is Harry Belmont and William Song and Lord. Now, only thing I would think about this is okay for Sebastian to sing because he's Jamaican, and all these guys who wrote it are Jamaican or black like he is. So yeah. So that's the only thing I would think about. But the fact that he is not from that century. He is from the 1800s. Not from the 1900s. So yeah, I mean, it fits in Beetlejuice because Beetlejuice takes place during 1900s. It doesn't fit here. Are we good? We're good. And Sebastian screams. Ah! So yeah, I had to get that joke out of the way. The fact that they put a song does not fit in this movie. And also, they could have named Triton's wife a name that makes sense. Like, did Triton have, since Triton's based off the Greek mythology god, that it's Poseidon's son, in this movie, not in the book, because in the book, none of the characters have names. They're just called, like, Triton's is called King, Ariel's called Little Mermaid, the sisters are called Sisters, so yeah. And the Sea Witch is called Sea Witch. Ursula's not in here, which makes no sense. This girl should not be, who she is. This should be Ursula. I don't get why it's not Ursula. Is, Pat, Denham's busy? Because I know she did one movie, besides being Ursula. She did, that, Writers movie. Maybe she was doing that one during this time period. But, where she played the principal for that, movie. But this movie is fine for what it is. It's not perfect. I still rather watch the original. Or maybe the Little Mermaid TV show. But I want to watch this so I can do that joke. And basically this movie's just Footloose with Little Mermaid, because Ariel's dad Triton's mad that the mom was killed while they're on the surface by pirates, and everybody thinks it's Captain Hook because it's a pirate, which there's no proof to that. That's just a silly theory. But and when she saves a music thing. And she does with the like music box. Be funny if the necklace it was the necklace from number 2, but nope. This one's actually better animated than that one, because since it's technically the last Disney sequel or prequel in this case that was made. For John Lasseter decided not to make them anymore, and so this is like when this part of the takes place when Ariel's probably like 3, because Ariel's like is the youngest here, and I do. One thing I like about this movie, they actually gave all Ariel's sisters personalities, because in the first movie they're there, and they like give they let they're the singing the first song, and then they'd let Triton know that Ariel's in love, so he starts acting weird during there, and then Sebastian goes and tells him the news about the grotto and the fact that Ariel saved Eric. So that's the only thing that those guys got to do in that movie. In this movie, they actually get to do more. We get to know more about them and get to have their own personality. That's the only thing I really like about this movie. Rest of it, yes, Joni Benson still can sing. As long as she can always sing, I probably always will enjoy stuff in these movies. So yeah. So that's basically it. Then we also get a Stephen King joke, because when they get arrested for singing music, all of them they have one of the fish digging through the wall and having like a little poster thing. So yeah. So like that's funny. I love when they do that. like kid doesn't watch that movie. I mean, I did, but when I was a kid, but still. So yeah. So I think everybody, obviously this is not the same actor plays Triton in the movie, because I totally tell. It has sounded nothing like him. It was Jim Cummings playing him here. So I think he's doing as best he can, but I can totally tell it's not the same Triton. So yeah. And yeah, I just really... So this movie's... it's not the best Disney sequel. I would always probably say that's probably like Lion King 2. But... yeah, a prequel, whatever you want to call it. So, I'm probably going to get this one a 5. It's not worth watching, really. So yeah. But let's look up new stuff on it, and give people credit for it who worked on it. Let me see. Because even though it's not a good movie, we still gotta give credit, because these people worked very hard on it. Right? Okay, so we got Peggy Holmes, who's directed it. Screenplay, Robert Recess, and Evan Single, and story by Julia Bob Jenny Fillmore, and it says it based off of Hans Christian Andersen. Let me know if you guys want me to talk about the Hans Christian Andersen movie. We got produced by Kelly and Joni Benson and E. Wright. Jim Cummings and Sally Fields, I guess, who plays the bad guy, the one who's supposed to be Ursula. But at least she's trying. John Ralver, and music by James Donnie, and the company who made this is Disney Toons, which is usually in Australia, like I said last time. And was made August 26, 2008. So yeah, and this is one of them that did not get put into theaters, so really no box office stuff that I need to go to. I think only ones that went to box office was the second Jungle Book and Return to Neverland. If there's other ones, let me know. But that's basically it. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Probably gonna be doing the one that came, the Little Mermaid musical, Broadway musical that's on Disney Plus next. So yeah, let me know and I'm probably gonna watch something for Spider-Man Across the Universe, and also I'm gonna watch China Born in America and Everything All at Once. So look for those videos. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And bye-bye.